Hi there, it's Deb. I'm going to talk to you today just for a few moments about volunteering. I had a different topic on my calendar, but volunteering is on my mind. So let me tell you why. My husband is the executive director of a thing called Rebuilding Together in our county here in Iowa. And we just had our meeting last night to wrap up from our National Rebuilding Together month. And what Rebuilding Together does is rehabilitates the homes of elderly, disabled American vets, and families with small children. People that somehow or another fall through the cracks. In fact, were you aware that you can be so poor that you can't get help? That's just the craziest thing ever. But those are the people that we tend to help. They apply and let us know what kind of things they need, and we use corporate dollars and volunteer muscle to get those things accomplished for them. Things like wheelchair ramps and cutaway tubs so that a Korean veteran can take a bath by himself without the help of his sister. A quadriplegic man who can leave his home for the first time in 4 years because he has a ramp that his wheelchair will go down, and one that's safe. So that's the kind of things that Rebuilding Together does. And this year, there were so many ramps that we built, and we did so much yard work for seniors who would love to have a nice yard, but just cannot get out there to get it done. And the people that help us, the volunteers, they make it or they break it. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. And it's so amazing. I know that when I was younger and my daughters were little, I didn't really want to volunteer because all the time I had was spent with them. So now as a grandmother, I've got a little more time, got a little more heart. I've seen a little more. I've lived through a little more. And I notice a little more about those people that fall through the cracks. And so my husband's really, he's the one that's got my heart pumping for this too. He loves what he does. He works a regular job, swing shift, plus this. So, you know that his heart is really there. Anyway, I just wanted to say, if you are looking for something to do, if you want to make a difference, if you want your community to be a better place, and if you want to show the kids around what it's like to care about people, then find some place to volunteer. I always think if you say there's nothing for you to do, then you're not looking hard enough. So we're all busy. We all have that excuse. I use that excuse every day. And that's what it is, an excuse. A very wise man told me once that if you don't want to do something, you'll find an excuse. And if you do want to do something, then you'll find a way. So I would encourage you today to find a way to help someone. Maybe you can't build a ramp, but maybe you can hold a rake. Maybe you can make a phone call around town to your community foundation and find out who it is that could really just use your help, even an hour or two at a time. Sometimes it's just a word. Sometimes it's just I see you, I care about you, I know that you're here. My husband's been called crazy because he doesn't get paid for what he does. He said the payment is when this elderly Korean vet cries on his shoulder and says, no one's ever done anything like this for me in my life. And we say, it just needs done. It's your turn. You've helped people all your life. Now it's your turn, and we don't want you to be forgotten. So that's what's on my heart today. So I just thought I'd share that, and I thank you for stopping by. and we'll see you around next time. Bye now.